Talk. And you. Are you sure it's not your phone?
Dude, there we go.
There we go.
Where?
Yay. Thank you for I talk here.
Hey, okay, it started.
No.
It started. All right, you all ready?
Nope. I'm searching it right now.
All right. Well, what up, YouTube? Thank you for joining us again, Nightfall Podcast.
Wow, a lot more fools in here this time.
Dude, I can't believe, dude. I have so many brothers. Hey, we just started the podcast, Nanny.
It's alright, just give them the movies. They just watch Kingman and then.
All right. Well, yeah, that's the title today. The Matrix sucks. Spider-Man is amazing.
Hey, the Matrix wasn't that bad.
Exactly, it wasn't that bad.
I gotta admit, they could have done a better plot story, especially the ending. They could have done better. But still, it wasn't that bad.
All right, well, my bald head thinks it was kind of bad.
Were you seeing it?
Yeah, I saw it. I watched it.
Spider-Man 2?
Yep, I watched it.
No, I'll leave it. I don't want no spoilers. I
haven't seen it.
Bro,
It's gonna be a spoiler.
Bro, I literally the other day I was having a conversation with my mom and Danny and about like just life and stuff, and I was taking a video of them with my camera, and
It wasn't the other day. It was like 2 weeks ago.
just another day, right? But I that day, dude, I honestly thought, dude, like Danny can go viral, bro. Like Danny, bro, like put him in the right situation. Like put him in the right situation, bro. Like he'll just be like goofy, like stupid goofy. But dude, like, and like I don't know. Sometimes I feel like our chemistry is just goofy because like I was like taking like I was like photographing, you know, and then I was telling him, Danny, but your titties, they could be famous.
No, it was pretty funny how he just walked in through the back. We started the podcast and he just walks in. Miguel's like, oh my fucking god, I have so much of your brother.
No, so many brothers.
I was just waiting for it to take the show over, dude. Dude, like how he is right now. He has to come back. He has to come back.
Alright guys, let's start this.
All right, yeah,
You just add him in, dude. Just add him in.
What?
shit, G, let him take your spot.
Whoa.
I don't want to hear no spoilers for Spider-Man. That's what I'm leaving.
No, yeah, but he was running at me, dude, and I had the camera on him, and I was.
Yeah, she's never videotaping my ass.
Yeah, dude, cause yeah,
The
dude,
whole internet's gonna see.
cause his face was so funny. But no, I'm not gonna put it. He made me delete the video. He made me because he was really mad. But I honestly thought that video would have gone like, dude, because he was chasing me, bro. It was like a scary movie. It was like ding 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 ding, but then it was like,
Throw this at your camera.
oh, dude.
I think that's a really funny. Oh, Mingo, your mom's here too.
Dude, I know. Bro, this is my life. This is my life, dude.
Oh, dude, by the way, my dear Chester kept calling me.
Dude, by the oh my god, dude, by the way, we're in a podcast.
Dude, she called me 6 times for some reason.
Today?
Yeah.
At what time?
Like 5 o'clock. She kept calling me over and over again.
I have no idea.
Why don't you get that? Real quick.
Alright, should we start?
Yeah, we're already live. What do you mean? We have started.
Yeah, we.
No, I know. That was
We're not good.
This is like after hours, dude.
Really good.
This is after hours. We started late.
that was a funny interaction. But
Okay, I gotta ask, what's your actual topic for this podcast?
there's a couple.
That Spider-Man was amazing. Matrix sucks, and honestly, just having a conversation with the boys. I was gonna bring some topics up about Andrew Tate. I mean, yeah, I think his name is Andrew Tate. Just some topics about his like what he thinks about and like, yeah. So I think I was talking to Miguel about it too when we were driving to Denver about the guy. He believes like in order to be kind of like the best man you can be, you just like you gotta like be the man society kind of wants you to be. in a way.
Also talking about movies. So let's start with the Spider-Man.
And I'm out.
Well, I'll get into that.
What exactly?
But dude, you just sent me to another tangent. But what do you mean about Spider-Man?
Because you said we were gonna start with movies, so we're gonna start with Spider-Man.
No, but yeah, I just want that was gonna be the main title. But honestly, I just kind of wanted to be that's gonna be the clickbait. I'm just gonna say Matrix sucks. Don't go watch it and go watch Spider-Man, and that's it. You know, that's just clickbait. If you watch the first 5 minutes, then that's it.
Anyway, Spider-Man was a great movie. I love Spider-Man.
Can you move the camera put this way?
Slightly
Just a tad bit.
Well, we got the camera crew now. We got a camera crew. Dude.
Yeah, there we go.
His name is Danny.
That's too much. That's too much.
Just a tad bit right there.
Like look at the thing behind you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot better for you guys.
Anyways, I thought Spider-Man was great. To be honest, I love superhero movies. I love Marvel. I love DC too. But I think Spider-Man was just such a great combination of bringing back. Marvel is really good of playing around with people's. They got that formula where they like to bring back old things because it's made for our it's made for our generation. So it's made for it's not made for current generations.
Can I add to this topic real quick?
Yeah.
Believe it or not, actually, Spider-Man wasn't even actually supposed to be an actual comic to begin with. It was just a skit, and it somehow became so popular that people were like, you know what? People liked it. Let's try and make a series out of this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that Marvel's been so smart as a studio that its target is us and millennials, 35, 32-year-olds. So they that's why they try to bring all those old superheroes back. That's how they got all that fame. Something that DC can't do. DC, Zack Snyder, main director in DC, is he's too dark for it. What?
Let me jump in here real quick. Honestly, the thing is,
Get it closer, way.
before like the latest Marvel movies, honestly, I really feel like not Marvel, but DC had their thing together. Like they had their things together way before Marvel.
Like the Dark Knight wasn't bad.
Batman had the best trilogy up until 2010, when the Avengers started rolling out.
Yep.
Well, we still have that Robert Pattinson Batman coming out next month. Yeah. So that might be good. But what the thing is, DC has to know that their core is not like Marvel. Marvel's a little more comic, the more laugh. DC is more dark, and they try to do a whole universe just like Marvel, and it's not gonna work. That's why they just can't get as famous as Marvel.
Well, it's not that it wouldn't work. It's more like it's the way they create the universe itself and how they started. Like Marvel started like for their own how they the superheroes got their powers, how they became who they are. While DC just skipped to the straight Justice League. They did not develop the characters enough for people to care about them.
Yeah, can you tell how much I care?
Exactly.
About DC or Marvel?
No, just about the conversation.
Well, that's like the top trending conversation right now.
Is it?
Yeah, Spider-Man is like
one of them for
It's
sure.
one of the biggest topics right now, especially because of Spider-Man came out, and a lot of people are looking for Morbius too, like the next.
Oh yeah.
the multiverse. The Doctor Strange movie next January is gonna be pretty good.
Oh, dude, I haven't heard nothing about that.
It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be a scary horror movie. It's gonna be classified as a horror movie.
Really horror? I thought it was gonna be more like a thriller, like a jump scare kind of thing.
No. It's gonna be classified as a horror movie, which is great because I don't know if you guys know anything about Doctor Strange, but that's like the best superhero out there, or whatever he is. He's a guy that with the multi-universe.
The multiverse.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you talking about Morbius or are you talking Doctor Strange? Because Doctor Strange is going to come up with a new movie. Yeah, it's going to be the multiverse. And then if you think about it, dude, Doctor Strange could have fixed all those problems too. He's messed up way too many times. If you could predict the future, why couldn't he predict what that guy was going to do?
No, he can't predict the future. The thing is,
Exactly, but he should have been okay. One of the things that got me from Spider-Man that I think was kind of weird was that he was trying to save all of them. And I'm like, why? Like, the movie didn't make sense in that kind of thing.
Man, they try to save everyone, but the thing is, they can't.
All right.
They can only save a handful of people. It's like Superman said, yes, he might be able to save one person here, but he can't save someone else on the other side of the world.
Exactly. You can only save a couple people. I agree with that.
Yeah, but in their own, how Doctor Strange said, you remember how he's like, they have to die, and that's their faith?
That's true.
That's their faith. Like, why is he trying? Yeah, fate. Fate.
It was face out. Jesus.
No. But I do feel like in that Spider-Man movie, they had to die. They still died. They went back to the universe, but they died. But that's something that had to happen. So
That's exactly what happened. Because remember when he goes back in the end of the movie, he says, "Let everybody forget about Peter Parker." To me, that means that everybody forgets about him. Like even the Spider-Man that met him.
Well, it's kind of complicated to be honest, because like Doctor Strange cannot manipulate like another whole entire universe itself. He only manipulate one. He only manipulate one universe at a time. He's only manipulating that universe. He's not. He can't do the whole multiverse. That's way too much. What's the word I'm looking for here? Like that's like too wide of an area for him to actually like do that.
let's talk about that scene where Andrew Garfield rescued Zendaya when she was falling.
Dude,
Just like the scene, just like Gwen Stacy.
Check chest.
So the way he thought it was like Gwen Stacy, and he rescued MJ while falling. That was a great scene, to be honest. Yeah, one of the best scenes out there, and it was great.
I'm just gonna pretend I did.
What? I think it was one of the great scenes.
I haven't.
No, Danny did.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I'm just like warning, spoiler. Like,
Well,
come on.
Andrew Garfield Spider-Man rescues Zendaya MJ when she's falling, just like Gwen Stacy fell when she died in the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, which is Andrew Garfield Spider-Man's one of the best.
No, you know what sucks, dude, is that they like, so here's MJ and Peter Parker. They only dated for like a week. If I did my math right, they only dated for like a whole week because it starts right after the second movie, and that's all they had, 1 week to be together, and then she had to forget about him. And yeah, we can't even talk about the ending.
That's big spoiler. That's a huge spoiler right there, but it's a great movie, to be honest. It was a great movie, and I feel like the actors are pretty good. Tom Holland is all right. I don't think he's a great actor, but he's a good actor, but he's not the best out there. Zendaya is pretty good. We all know. We've seen her in I don't know if you guys seen that show she does, where she's like a drug addict.
Oh yeah, I want to actually watch that.
Oh, it's actually kind of weird, bro, but it's good acting.
I actually enjoyed the first season of it. I didn't enjoy the episodes that came, like, you know how they did like parts. I didn't like that, but I really hope they actually do a good job in the second season of hers. Spider-Man, Tom Holland, I actually do like him as a Spider-Man dude. I think he did, like, he kicked it out of the ballpark for like his acting wise on how he did Spider-Man. I like all of them, honestly, because I grew up with it. Like, Spider-Man is one of my favorite superheroes, so I kind of grew up watching the cartoons. I grew up watching Tobey Maguire, Andrew Griffin. I couldn't watch the second one because I passed out way too many times. What was it? Damn, y'all messing me up. Y'all messing. Griffin.
I know, but it was just like I thought it was.
Yeah, but no. But dude, it was a good one. Not working. But definitely like Gwen on his side. Gwen Stacy, which is like Emma Stone. She looked pretty good in that movie. That's all I have for that one. Spider-Man. I hope. Wait. Well, I don't know if they're gonna make the fourth one. I think it's it's already in the making. But I want to see what it's gonna go through because like MJ. Oh, that's more spoilers. I have more spoilers. All I have is spoilers. I'm like, all I have is spoilers.
Oh, it was a great movie, to be honest. I thought it was one of the best Marvel movies out there. Apart from what's that one? The 2-hour one, the 4-hour one.
Oh yeah, I saw what Isaac said.
But
Keep it for the comments.
Oh,
it's cool.
Uncle Ben dies.
Oh, Uncle Ben died.
Everyone, dude, Uncle Ben always dies.
No,
Danny.
Bro, it's
Like what? What are you doing here,
comics.
bro?
I know Ant-Man dies.
It's in the comics.
Yeah.
If you've read the comics, you would have known this, regardless.
Oh, dude, I read like the first 4 original, but I haven't read anything else. I gotta get like a app or something.
All right. Well,
Matrix. What do you think?
I watched The Matrix. Danny, you watched it today?
Yeah, I watched it today.
Boring. A lot of talking.
An interesting like analogy. Somebody was talking to a coworker about it earlier at work. And what the customer had to say is that they shouldn't have done it. It was a remake that didn't need to be brought into light. His reasoning behind it, it was all over the place. It didn't develop it in enough time. They skipped out on a lot of parts.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it, so I don't know how accurate that is, but I can understand why that is.
Well, what I can tell you about it is
The acting was a little rough around the edges.
Mhm.
It just looked a little bit too
forceful.
forced. It looks like they didn't have enough time to run over the lines over and over and over and over or something. But honestly, that's sometimes what acting is. You have to run over the lines like a thousand times.
So like you get
over
like
the-
a certain feeling to like the way you're saying it, and like your coworkers talking to you.
Yeah, trying to find that feeling.
Talking about that, I was driving to downtown LA the other day.
I was driving through downtown LA. I went to buy a pinata because I had a party, this little posada party thing, and they were filming an action film right in downtown LA. It was so interesting seeing that. It's pretty cool. They had all the cameras set up. I think it was a superhero one because the guy was like running through like an alley, and then there was a person like laying down like under a table. So I think it's like I think it was like a superhero or like an action movie or show or something like that. Probably one of those Marvel shows that they have, But it was pretty interesting how they record all that. They recorded like 10 times the same scene. It was no one famous, but it was cool.
It was like I didn't recognize him.
It was a dark alley.
Do you think?
different? They look different.
All right. Do y'all think like I thought of this? It's probably everybody thought of this, but they're running out of ideas for movies. That's why there's so much remakes. They're running out of ideas for movies.
So,
Every story has already been told.
well, it's not that they
No.
haven't been told.
Like,
It's
pretty much
they
been
just can't like expand their ideas. They can like go outsource some idea, like maybe go like to some novelists, because they like some people will write like 20 books and they don't become awards or anything, but their ideas are kind of unique,
Yeah, I think maybe that's a good point though. I would think if movies are declining, it would be for certain factors: lack of good directors, lack of good actors, lack of maybe like opportunities. Yeah. What else? Lack of like,
Mhm.
let's say like the game is too centered. Like when somebody dies, panoramic view up. You know what I mean? Or away,
the movies I
going
made
away.
or somewhere.
or like sometimes the brain likes patterns, but sometimes it does like it when something goes different. It's exciting. So like when a director does something different, or like the scene is different, then it like catches you somehow, right? Or like
deja vu.
like a director that immerses you, that you feel like you're like in the couch in the house of the movie, like I don't know, like those great storytellers.
It's like the story pulls you in. Like if it's a good story, you want to listen to what's going on in the story.
No, you know what it is too?
Hmm.
The main character. The main character is such a big part.
Exactly. Yeah, that's another thing. How he
Like,
develops during
yeah.
the story.
But the thing is, like, you could get attached to a main character so much. Like, you could get attached to like to their being. Let's say like Dragon Ball Z, you get attached to like Goku, and like you want to be like that. You want to be the main character. Or if you're not a guy and the main character is like a guy and you're a girl, you're like, I want to be that guy's girl. You know what I mean? But there's always that main character. Like when we watched Planet of the Apes, you recently watched it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the newest one or the old one?
The newest one. The
I've
newest
seen
one
those.
is great. But you see Caesar, like the main one, and honestly, like his whole character, his whole roundness kind of makes up for all the characters around him, all the apes, Like his character makes everybody revolve around. And I like a good story needs a good character, and nowadays they're destroying that main character because that main character has a lot of masculine qualities nowadays too. So they're kind of tearing all those things down. Because when did Planet of the Apes come out? 2012?
Yes, I believe so.
Example. And that's one of like the last greatest trilogies maybe.
To be honest, dude, like the thing about like making remakes or like a sequel to a movie is the main character itself too. Like if he cannot develop in the story, there's really no point of like attaching to him because like you're like, oh, already seen him grow, already seen him do this. Oh, he's gonna die in this part. Well, okay, you know, like if in that one movie where he dies, you cannot like connect with the main character. There's really no point.
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy, dude. Like way back in the day, I used to go to the movie theater like frequently.
Me too.
Like almost always, like every weekend we would be at the movie theater. And now if you think about it, like most of the movies went down, like how Mingo was saying, like probably during the like early, I don't know what it was, like the last movie I probably watched that I actually went that it's not Marvel was the Ambers like or Annabelle, like the last game. Yeah, dude, I'm tired, dude. I told you. But like, no, I used to go and watch like good Whoa. So I went to, you know, like I would go and watch scary movies and like that. But I don't think anybody's like how I said. Back to what I said. How do you like that?
This is delayed.
You guys like it better like that? Or?
It doesn't look too bad. Oh yeah, it looks better on. It looks.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, G, I was cut you off.
But I definitely do think that they need to work on the way they make movies nowadays. Because if anything, dude, Netflix is taking a lot of like movies, or not even movies. They're making series.
Yeah, dude,
they're making series.
You seen?
All right. No, I didn't like it. Actually, I didn't like it.
You don't?
I love the Galea, but I didn't like the movie.
You don't like the movie?
The Red
Notice.
Galea, the Wonder Woman. Oh. Like I love her. She's great. Gal Gadot. Whatever her name is, dude. I love her, but I didn't like the movie. I didn't like the movie that much. Like I know it.
She's a true goddess.
For me, I really like these movies and like stuff like that. To be honest.
The thing with Netflix is they try to produce their production. They're like McDonald's. They try to produce the fastest movies possible so it could get to your screen. That's why they even have a random option now. Mm-hmm. Netflix just doesn't produce quality. Netflix just produces quantity. Not like HBO. That's why most HBO, all the shots, all the camera they use, everything is way better, like the screen.
No, yeah.
Because HBO produces quality instead of quantity. Netflix is more of a quantity thing.
I like to go back to one thing real quick. Like, I remember, Miguel, remember when you made me watch that Justice League by, what was
Our one?
Yeah, who was it by?
Zack Snyder.
Yeah, that one was way better than the original. And that's because it was a different director entirely. So each director can put, like, a certain movie or something in a different direction than someone else. That's one of the main topics, like, too, like you guys are saying. Like, they need to let other directors do something, like, to show, like, a different view of what the story would be. Not just hire, like, the most popular or, like, the one who has the most fucking movies out there.
The thing with Zack Snyder, the thing with that movie, that 4-hour movie, was that Zack Snyder was actually the original director, but his daughter died, so they put another director. And that's why it sucked. But he's like the DC director. He directs a lot of DC movies, which he's good at it. He does a lot of slow-mos.
Really good story.
He does a lot of slow-mos. I hate his slow-mos with the songs. I like them, but not 30 in a movie. It's like I like him, but not 30.
What can you blame him? The Flash was in that movie.
Oh yeah, me and Danny were watching it. Yeah, a lot of slow-mo scenes, a lot of like close-up, like closing up into somebody that's sad. But
that's because most people have like a certain way they do things, and here's a slow mo.
Everybody has different storytelling.
Everyone sees the world a different way.
No, yeah, definitely like the camera and
the movies to the directors. I feel like cause I have a friend in LA. He's starting to be a cinematographer. He's actually Mexican Oscar, yeah. I have a couple friends. That's a really famous school for that. And I just feel like each director has a different view of life, you know? So each director just shows you his way of life through the screen. So me, Miguel, if I do a scary movie, if I do a suspense movie, I'm going to show it a different way than Moises, you know? Because we all have different perspectives of life. That's why the Hollywood thing, what Danny was saying earlier, that movies are dying. No, they're not dying. Hollywood just has its fucking borders up, and it's not let other new directors get to the fame, you know? So we could see their movies.
He brought it up, but it's a good topic because I've also noticed the same thing. But like what Miguel said about the perspective thing, I do feel like you have your perspective, but you have to like stay true to the storytelling, because most of the movies that are made, you didn't write the script. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
It's the way
so it's like you're writing from somebody else's perspective. And a lot of movies nowadays, even movies from that are old, they get put on like today's perspective.
The thing with movies is that each movie represents society's.
You gotta turn it up on.
Good. The thing with movies is that each movie represents, or the movies that come out in that certain amount of time, represents how society is living that moment, you know? So right now we're like in a moment of like a lot of wokeism, a lot of like liberalism. So that's why a lot of movies are like feminist, and there are a lot of, you know, even that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of normally movies represent that period of time that's going on right now. And a lot of movies in the theater right now are super woke, you know, which is horrible. They're super like, they're super like the Gal Gadot and the Wonder Woman on that 4 hour Zack Snyder. There's a part where there's a little girl and she's like, "Oh, you could be whatever you want to be." Dude, come on, dude. We hear that every fucking day. We know girls could be whatever guys want to be. Why do they put it in every fucking movie? You know, we already know that. Like, you know, it's Hollywood. Hollywood is kind of messed up right now, to be honest. And Hollywood's not great, guys. Hollywood's actually pretty ghetto. I've been there a lot of times. It's pretty fucking ghetto. But yeah,
he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's ghetto.
I've never been to Hollywood. I think I'm the most advanced.
Check. Like, I don't know. The mic just kind of went down. Maybe the headset went down. But yeah, dude, that's a good topic.
Yeah.
And somehow they just went back up. But I was gonna say another thing about the movie thing. Oh yeah, like in sophomore year, do you guys remember the hero's journey? The hero's journey. Do you guys never learn about the hero's journey? Mm-mm. It's kind of like there's a guy, something bad happens to him. He has to find himself. He has to go through something to find himself. He finds a master. He goes through like hardships and stuff. And then he has to face a dragon or something that represents himself. And then he finds himself. Right? Something like that.
No, that's like a movie. Yeah,
that's just kind of like storytelling.
Yeah, it's kind of like a story. But like most of the time, it's not even like that. Sometimes it's just like some guy has like a great talent, or like it's good at
not
something.
Even talent. Sometimes he has to find it.
Yeah, so like he finds something, or like someone teaches him out of nowhere. Like he learns and whatnot. Something bad happens. Then he realizes what he's supposed to do. Then there's like this great evil or something that he has to go up against.
Yep.
Sometimes it's not even like the way you say it. Sometimes it's like a whole different like storytelling.
Yeah,
entirely.
I was just saying it like Star Wars because it's one of the greatest stories ever told. Even Harry Potter is a great story, you know.
Dude, I can see the like.
No, but that's basically the hero's journey.
Harry Potter, January 1st.
Dude, I'm just waiting for the new Fantastic Beasts movie. To be honest.
Oh yeah,
what's the first one? I didn't watch.
But talking about the hero's journey, you know what? A lot of storytellers have tried to put like a woman in those shoes, and a lot of times it doesn't happen because what a kind of like
Wonder Woman.
Huh?
Wonder Woman.
Yeah. You could put certain people in that position, I guess.
The spy one with Jennifer.
The Hunger Games. Oh,
Hunger Games is another one.
They're
Hunger
actually
Games is a
making
good
a
one.
new one.
No,
Like
no,
three
red,
different.
red.
Yeah, they're making a new movie called 355 because it's a movie about like supposedly Lincoln had a secret spy who was actually a woman.
hold
but-
up, Danny. You're going on off on different
Agent
tangent.
Salt.
But
Yeah, I'm just saying. Tell the plot point. Okay, so basically they're just like.
He just goes on.
I'm just gonna say.
he keeps talking.
I'm just gonna say
All right.
I'm just gonna say it.
All right.
Just pull up a chair.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna say
He's
it.
like, oh, it's like,
It's basically about 4 different women, 4 different countries who are special spies who try to join together to stop the evil.
Black Widow.
I'm gonna slap you, son of a-
Yeah.
Scarlet Witch. Oh, that was a good one.
But if you notice, like those girls, most of the time can't have like a romantic, like entanglement and stuff.
Well, no, Scarlet Witch does. Jennifer Aniston with Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
Well, Black Widow almost had, like, actually, in one of the comic books, Black Widow and Captain America had.
Yeah, I thought Black Widow.
But it's also like the Hunger Games where it's like I like him, but I don't like him. But that was kind of real though. That was kind of real.
The Hunger Games. I don't know. I don't
I'm
know if you
pretty
guys
sure
like
she's
it,
going with the other guy.
but the Hunger Games is the most political book you could read. It talks so much about government. It talks a lot about government, you know. And I know people. The story's really good, but when you actually see the story, it talks about how the government controls people, how the government. It's a great story. Hunger Games is one of the greatest stories out there about government, about a reflection about how the government is. It's a good movie. Right.
Still saying she should have gone for the other guy.
I don't think. I just didn't say that as a point. I saw the story. Like it's stuff about how the government tries to control their citizens, their poor citizens. They try to sacrifice them. They don't give them food, and all the rich people keep all the food, and that's District 1. You know, that's how they're eating. So the Hunger Games is a great reflection of society. You know, how only the rich have everything they eat, and even though there's a scene on the Hunger Games that stick with me a lot. When it comes out in the book, I don't know if it comes out in the movie, but she's talking to one of the rich people that keep eating in District 1, and then she tells him, "Why are you eating? You're already full." And the guy's like, "Oh, I'm just going to take a pill so I could eat more."
Oh, yeah, it was on the movie.
So it's like, you know, that just reflects their society, how people want to consume rich people. They don't let anyone else. And even though they don't need anymore, they keep consuming, you know? But that's a great movie and a great story. And I read the books because I thought it was really good.
I didn't read the books, but dude, I understand what you're saying. Like, that movie was kind of messed up. It does tell about government, like certain people have more power than others. And like some people are just put in a certain position that they're gonna be there for the rest of their lives unless something happens.
Yeah, it's a great reflect. It's a great political movie. There's a couple political movies out there that are pretty good. Oh, House of Cards, but that's kind of weird.
I never seen that.
It's a show, but that's a good show. That's one of the Netflix best show. Oh, the only one it had that's pretty good because all the rest suck. In Time is a good one too. In Time's cool. I like it.
Oh, dude, I love that
Rich
movie.
getting rich. The poor getting poor. And the reason that happens is because they stop taxes.
And the poor can't pay for that shit.
But the poor pays for taxes,
Exactly.
and the rich.
The rich get. So one of the things when you become like your own boss or whatever, you get cuts on taxes. So if you actually look at it, so like you as an employer or as an employee, you're never gonna get that like for like tax where you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna deduct this, even though we do drive our car to the job every day and you do have to waste gas. So that's like the bosses and when a boss, he gets to do that. Like, hey, that's my company vehicle. I have to drive it this way. I have to drive it there. Here's my ticket for gas. Pay me for reimburse me for that.
People can do that.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm going as is like, yeah, that scene like that you're talking about like that's why I thought about last time in Time. I was like, yo, it makes sense. The rich keep getting rich, the poor get poor, because we can't do that. But at the same time, it's like the United States is trying to influence you to become a boss.
Well, I was
And become a person that like takes something that they can provide and you can provide.
Well, the The thing is, that's not the United States capitalism, you know. That's an opportunity. You could make your own business. The U.S., a lot of people have their own business, you know, and a lot of people strive. A lot of people struggle, like anywhere in the world. But the U.S. is one of those countries where it has all that tax. I don't know. Tax is weird here. I mean, everyone pays taxes except Texas doesn't pay taxes. Well, it's weird. California, we pay a bunch of fucking tax. To be honest, it's kind of incredible. Yeah. And gas is like $5. It's fucking incredible too. And I don't even know why. Oh, I'm gonna be honest. Maybe California's a little more expensive because life is a little more fun down there. The sun is cool, beach, you know. But I mean, yeah, it's like Kansas. Kansas, of course, Kansas is not gonna have no. Who the fuck lives in Kansas or Wyoming? Who the fuck lives in Wyoming? You know, of course, they're not gonna have high taxes. Yeah, and I mean, California, you pay for a lot of things. You pay for like the beaches, the weather, No, you cannot find parking most of the time. You have to pay for parking all the time, unless you do street parking. But then, to be honest, you have to be careful because there's some sweepers. That shit's weird. Oh, Saturday and Sunday, you can park free. Oh, Korean barbecue.
What's that about?
He's always good. Yeah. Well,
You're not.
But
Douche end of the day.
I want to go back to the Hunger Games and the girl. But it's funny how, when like the girl is the protagonist, she can't, like, her man can't look up to her, and like, but yeah, she doesn't want to look down on her man, like PETA. You know what I mean?
I think.
What do you mean she can't look down on her man?
No, she doesn't want to look down on her man.
Huh?
I don't understand the
Say it one more time. You might be able to.
I just came out like once, but it was like, so in Hunger Games, like Katniss is a strong woman, you know. So it's like when she's with PETA, you can tell like PETA's a little bit weaker than her, you know, and she kind of feels pity and she doesn't want to look down on him. Right. That's why she doesn't like initially like him. But I guess she never really liked him.
No. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong because you never read the book. She initially never liked him. You're right. She actually never liked him till the end. But she had to like him. Why? Because it's all show. Remember the Hunger Games? It was all show. It was all show. So, and she didn't look down on him. She just didn't fucking like him, you know? But you also have to remember, Peter actually helped her out. Like, they didn't know each other, but he's the one that gave her bread when she was dying.
Because Peter liked her.
No, he didn't like her. He only threw her bread because she was fucking dying in the rain. Of course, if I see a person dying, I'm going to give him a bread, you know? Like, he didn't like her. He just met her.
He pitied her.
And she remembered. That's why she started hanging out with him. She remembered he helped her, you know? It's a really good story. I'm
right. It's still proving my point right.
About what? It's because you're
yeah. Miguel, what he's trying to say is they pity each other. Like,
they do pity each
other.
Yeah, they pity each other.
Like, let's say,
there's certain moments.
And like, let's say, like, in a movie, like, a guy's always gonna want a girl. You know what I mean? And that's his girl. He's never gonna, like, even, like, look down on her or up on her. He sees her as a girl and they're kind of equal.
Well, I think you shouldn't say, like, look up, like look up to her. Like, put her on a pedestal. Like, put her, like, and saying, "Oh, she's great. She does this." I feel like a better way. I feel like the Hunger Games was one of the first movies in recent years that actually broke all that stigma. Because it was really weird how she didn't like him.
I feel like the Hunger Games is one of those movies that actually broke all those like feminine like stigmas because it was like one of the first superheroes that's actually like, you know, good. Like, she's not like a superhero, but she's just defending her land. She doesn't want to become famous, and then she doesn't like him. But I think he liked her first, you know? And then she even came out. He's the one that came out with their relationship, actually. If you guys remember, he's the one that lied in front of all the cameras. Mm-hmm. And he's like, hey, yeah, we're dating, so they could get saved. And remember, she got pissed off and she was like, why the fuck are you saying we're dating? And then, yeah. So it was kind of weird. You know who you should feel bad? For that guy she left for PETA. Because he was fucking waiting for her in District 12 and she never came back.
She should have gone with the other guy.
Yeah, that guy was waiting for her and she never came back.
I got the whole package.
But that's a good movie, to be honest. It was a good movie. It was a good. Yeah, that guy fucking waited for her forever, and it's kind of sad. Life, yeah.
Women.
You never know. Exactly, women.
Let's see. What other movies then have a great heroine?
Dude, no, like, dude, something we haven't already said.
Agent Salt.
Ocean's 8.
There's this movie in the 80s. It's called it's this girl that's crazy. She goes into this psychiatrist's ward. She saves the fucking people in there. It's such a good movie. Angelina Jolie when she was young. I don't know what it's called, but it's a good movie.
Yeah, I'm just trying to prove the theory that women can be part of like the hero's journey.
They can?
No. Yeah, they can.
Well, yeah, of course they can. Who says
Yeah.
they can't?
Well, no, like, it's showing more around, like, recent years, but before it didn't so much.
No, I feel like it still did. Maybe like in war times or in like.
Well, no, like, depending on the movie, like, mostly.
Well, the thing is, women back then.
And no. Plus, like, he's also talking about like that she's the main character as well. Not that she's like a side character.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like right now, like they try to balance that out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, now it's more a little different, I guess. No, right now.
That's Marvel.
Right now, Captain Marvel was a great movie too. Right now, it's Marvel. I guess Marvel is the one that's done that, but like, I guess. Right now, any woman could be any main character. I hate when they change the sex of the characters. To be honest, I think that's stupid. I hate when they do that. I don't think they should change the sexes in the characters. I think that you shouldn't mess with that. I do feel women could have good movies. There's a couple good movies that women are protagonists. I mean, there is a couple, but I just feel like they shouldn't have like. I feel like this whole woke thing is just. It's not even feminism anymore. It's a little different thing. But I mean,
Just trying to make everybody feel good.
What do you mean?
Just trying to entertain the audience.
Yeah, and I feel like right now they do try to. I feel like that era is even ending. I feel like that movement, that feminist movement that started when we were in high school. Right now, it's kind of not ending, but right now we already know
It's like dying down. And like,
not dying down. It's
shifting.
It's shifting
in a
different
direction.
Yeah, different direction. But because when we were in high school, it was all the feminist and then move, remember all that stuff, which is good. All right, women. I do admit there was a couple years when women couldn't do shit. You know, you couldn't vote. They couldn't. I mean, I do admit that just like slaves, right? Just like black people, right? All the black people that bring back, they were slaves. I saw this video today earlier where this girl's talking about this white girl meets this girl named Nancy. And this white girl was like, "Oh, that's my grandma's name." And then the black girl says, "Oh, my dad named me after my great aunt that was a slave." And the white girl was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." And it's like, why the fuck would you bring that up? You know, same thing with women. You know, right now I think women. I guess in the U.S. it's not that bad because if you talk about Mexico, women do still get killed. Women still have less rights than here. A little. I'm not saying 100%. They do have something more to fight for. But here in the U.S., I'm pretty sure women have the same equal rights and pay as a man. Women could do any job they want right now. They could be lawyers, they could be doctors, they could be whatever. They're even better. Like, to be honest, they're even better lawyers sometimes than men. And but I feel like that's why the feminist, like Moises says, that feminist movement is just shifting through another way now. But it's gonna stop. I feel like people are starting to like actually wake up. Mostly Hispanics, you know, because I read in LA, Hispanics are actually going red now, which is good. Yeah.
Islam is also growing in Europe.
Yeah, Islam. I guess all that conservative thing is moving because people are done. People are getting tired of. Even though the Democrats, the progressives don't see it, Biden. I feel like Biden has been one of the worst presidents the Democrats have had. Like, to be honest, he's been one of the worst presidents Democrats have had. Like, Kamala Harris, she disappeared. Biden, maybe you could say he's fighting COVID, whatever. Trump fought COVID pretty bad too. With Trump, we got all the vaccines. We could say that. Yeah, we could say that. Yeah, but then
They all found it because they wanted to do it without the
without
government's help.
without the government. But I do feel like Biden just hasn't done shit. You know, I do feel he's a horrible president. I do feel Democrats could have picked someone better. I do feel the elections were stolen from Bernie Sanders. I feel like he's the one that should have been not one president, but elected. You know, even Candace Owens admitted that. Yeah, even Candace Owens admitted that. Even Candace Owens was like, even Candace Owens, which hates the Democrats, was like, we all know the Democratic, like when they voted for like who's gonna run for president, it was supposed to be Bernie Sanders, but the Democrats went for Hillary Clinton. Just like right now with Biden. Biden's about dude, come on, Biden, he's fucking 96 years old, and all the people that are super Biden supporters, why are you a Biden supporter because you like Biden or because you just don't like Trump? You don't like Republicans. You know, are you really a Biden supporter? Really? Let's be honest. You're probably a Biden supporter because you don't want Trump back, not because you really like Biden. You know, all the young people our age, all those law students that were with me that are super Biden supporter, that are, you know, like, why, dude? Like, tell me why. Tell me a reason why. It's like, tell me a good reason why you're a Biden supporter that does not have to do with Trump and Republicans. You know, be honest. Tell me a good reason why Biden is a good president that does not have to do with Trump or Republicans. Because everyone that says that they voted for Trump or that Trump is there, they always mention Trump. Biden. They always mention Trump, or they mention, I don't like the way Republicans think. You know? That's all. Like, but when I ask you, tell me why Biden is a good president, I'm pretty sure no one could say a good thing. Could you say why Biden's a good president, Moy?
I'm like, honestly, I haven't really been paying attention since Trump became president. Like, I literally don't even read the news.
It's a good thing Biden has done in his presidency.
I don't like neither, but I do feel like what you said is true. Like, most people voted for him because they didn't want Trump in the House anymore.
Which, at the same time, you think about it, Democrats were smart. Democrats knew they were going to win. Democrats knew they were going to win after Trump. They knew. That's why they picked Biden, you know, because they knew he was going to win. Not because he was a political.
Steve, I was gonna add more to the movie stuff, but maybe another day.
Later,
But Joe Biden, I don't have anything to say about him. But we're about to finish the podcast like in 10 minutes. Anybody can say whatever they want.
I want to talk about something real quick.
We can talk about anything.
Yeah, I need to talk about something.
But no, here I was gonna say something before you. I hear you.
So today we were having a discussion, me, Santi, Abraham, and my dad. Because my dad was saying what me and Santi do is not really athletic or sport, weightlifting, you know. But then I was thinking, I told him, I'm like, wait, I'm pretty sure you guys cannot like keep up with my fucking nutrition. That you cannot lift the same as me. You cannot eat the way I do. You cannot sleep the way I do. So you can't be telling me it's not a sport, or it's not a, you know. And I told him, I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's a sport because a lot of people can't do it. A lot of people think like it's super easy and you go look yourself in the mirror. No, you don't do that shit. It's a whole science that you have to like read about. You have to, you know, learn about. It's not it's like anything. You have to fail and you try again, you know. And yeah, so I do feel weightlifting is a sport. To be honest, it's training. And I do feel it's the greatest thing you could do because it benefits you and it brings so much benefits to your body. That's the thing. I don't know what you guys think, but I think weightlifting is a sport and it's something everyone should practice.
Weightlifting is a sport.
It's going to say yes. Bodybuilding is another different thing.
Here, I would say my point of view is kind of like, it's more like, I feel like bodybuilding is a sport, but it's more like, say like...
Well, yeah, dude, it's in the Olympics.
Yeah. But it's more like a precise sport. You don't really have to do a lot of like pattern seeking or a lot of like, let's say like thinking or like pattern recognition, like type stuff. Let's say like even in soccer, sometimes you have to recognize like your opponent's patterns and like even sometimes subconsciously, you know. And like sometimes even just having like the opponent there is kind of like the like the thing that's fun. But definitely your opponent is like yourself, because there's other people that play against themselves, you know. So you definitely have to improve and get yourself better. When in a sport, it's like you're just competing against somebody. You just have to be better than that other person. And you, I guess, is like you have to be better than yourself. And yeah, you know, you have your goals, and like over here it's the same thing. You know, goals like winning. You know, same thing. Like winning for us would be probably maybe like the same thing as you guys like, or like reaching like a cup, or like reaching the next level in soccer might be like reaching a fucking PR of bench of like 200 or 250. I don't even know, you know. But no, definitely there's goals. There's goals, and once you have goals, it's like it's just a game with yourself, honestly, still. But actually, going into this, I was actually like just like looking through my brain a little bit. Let's say like I feel like the greatest sports athletes, they play little games with each other. Let's say like Peyton Manning and Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Like Tom Brady, he's not playing against that team that day in that field. He's playing to be the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's like the little games that like the broader games that you played, and those are like just little moves you're making. You know what I mean? And like let's say like you fuck up that move, or that move was wrong, like it could fuck up your whole game plan. It can F up your whole thing. Let's say like Michael Jordan too, he was a really competitive guy. Like for him, I think he saw the game like in like yeah, like he couldn't lose, you know, like he has the plan to become the greatest basketball player of all time, and that's his goal. So he's gonna do that. Like in weightlifting, you have a goal, you're gonna do that. Yeah. Except the difference is in his goal, he has to beat all these teams in order to achieve that, right? That's the only difference. But yeah, it's like it's little games, honestly. Like you play with yourself in life. Like Santi was talking about it too. Like when he runs, he plays little games with him. And like marathon runners, bro, like people that run like 10Ks up to 100Ks, bro. Like sometimes I'm like, bruh, I was running a 5 mile, bro, and I haven't run like 5 miles in probably like a year or two, dude. Like honestly, dude, like these people like to not listen to music or like a podcast while running, dude. You have to have a fucking big ass imagination. Or even if you're listening to music or a podcast, like that it must get boring, like just running for like 3, 4, 5 hours, 10 hours, bro, just running. And you're like, you must have like a huge imagination, or like your brain must be like thinking something like to get you motivated through that, you know. Even like in like Michael Jordan, bro, like you, like Miguel talking about it, like something needs to keep you motivated to go to sleep good, to get good rest, to do all that, you know. So no, definitely it is a sport. That's what I would say. But any other thing about Miguel stopping?
No.
I have one more thing to say. It's not about a topic, but it's about Miguel's going to start an SAMR. So if you guys are interested, just let Mingo know. No, not Esperanza. Yeah. It's not going to be shirt off, okay? It's going to be a normal. It's not going to be shirtless. It's just going to be maybe a tank top, but it's not going to go shirtless. But I am going to
If you
do.
donate enough, you might go shirtless.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. If you donate enough.
And I was about how you lost my brain train of thought.
Or the fitness TikTok too.
He's doing both.
But I'm gonna start with the fitness.
Damn. I guess today I hit what Miguel hit, and I just kind of looked at myself in the mirror, and I was just like, "Yo," I was like, "I need to kill this person."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Before you say that. Oh, but I was gonna say, oh yeah. The thing is, like, it is kind of like a sport, because like you learn different like tactics and different like shit to like build yourself, you know, and like to like grow your muscles. And it's like the same thing in sports, honestly. Like you have to learn like the shit that works. You know, you got to learn the meta, you know, sometimes. You know what meta means? I just learned the other day. Most efficient tactic available. That's meta. That's in gaming. No, definitely. Yep.
The thing is, what I was telling them is that growing, like having a good body or actually working out, not a person that works out and goes eat a burrito after or go eat a hamburger after, or, like most Mexicans do. I'm sorry, I need to stop that. Mexicans are the best people out there, but we are kind of fat. Okay.
Pinche amarillista, güey. Nomás, así dicen, güey, en serio. Dicen que.
That's why I was like,
No. Oh, fuck. Gee, what the heck, G? Damn. That looks like you were old, too, homie. that looks like you were like 21, 20, homie. 18?
Your dad, bro. Like, oh, it's your dad.
God damn, G, you were fat. Bro.
Yeah, families can put on years, too.
damn, dude.
Wait.
We're gonna go for it.
See, y'all make me lose my train of thought, homie. But no, that definitely like no, it's still even though like it's different body types and stuff. Like you got to figure it out.
The thing is, you have to figure it out. And I'm saying like people that actually go to the gym, you actually work out good, you actually try to eat good, you actually measure yourself, you actually weigh yourself, you actually have a goal, you actually have to build your body. That's when it turns into a sport.
Hey, who let you get my tamales?
Not a person that just goes to the gym and like I'm telling you, not a person that just goes to the gym and eats a pizza after, or a person that goes to the gym and then like goes drink a bottle every weekend. That's not gonna help, and that's not a sport. I wouldn't call that a sport. It turns into a sport when you actually make an effort to change. And and you learn a lot about yourself. And I think bodybuilding and weightlifting is one of the best things people could do because you're against yourself, just like Mingo said, and you're looking yourself in the mirror. You're seeing the changes, and it gives you a lot of motivation. Yeah, like, and you're in your head. The thing is, you learn how to control yourself because you're working out and you're in your head. And a lot of people can't do that. A lot of people think it's easy. A lot of people, why do you think most people don't have a good body or don't work out or don't lift weights? Because they do it for a month and they don't because they don't have the mentality. They're not strong enough to be looking themselves in the mirror and be like, hey, I look bad. And think while you're lifting weights and you're thinking, hey, I need to fix that. Hey, I need to do this, Weightlifters become to perfectionists just because of that. A lot of people can't look themselves in the mirror. A lot of these generations, younger generations, don't have that, That, yeah, they do have it in Fortnite, yeah. But I do feel it's something just like any sport, But I do feel it's a lot of yourself in weightlifting, and it's a lot of learning how you are, and yeah.
In a sport, though, for sure, one thing is predicting. You gotta be good at predicting.
But yeah, so I may do a fitness TikTok or an ASMR. Maybe I'm gonna start with the fitness and then the ASMR.
Like, I'll clip this.
Yeah, and so if whoever views this, you could send me a message and be like, hey, you doing an ASMR, or I could do a fitness one. But the fitness one is more like eating and how do I work out and what I do to work out. Because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, not everyone wakes up at 5:30 in the morning, goes and work out and eats like me. I haven't done that for like 3 weeks because of finals, but I normally do. Working out, waking up early.
When I just said predicting, honestly, it'd be a good idea to predict how you're gonna feel throughout the day. Like, let's say in the morning you X, Y, and Z, then you're gonna do X, Y, and Z to not feel that beforehand. Let's say like, in the morning you feel groggy, you have stomach aches. Oh, maybe you shouldn't eat an hour before going to sleep. And I know that, and sometimes I eat and I feel kind of groggy in the morning and I kind of feel tired, but I know it's because I ate at night. I'm just like, and it's usually because I ate like protein or something like that. My body takes more time to like break down. No, they say carbs at night is good, but not so many carbs because then it won't let you sleep good because there's too much sugar. It won't let you like.
All I'm trying to do is figure out how to stay up because I'm waking up at 5:30 for this whole month, but I've been tired after work. I'm just tired, exhausted, and I don't know and I started taking vitamins actually. So I started taking vitamins, but I don't want to drink coffee. That's the thing. I don't want to drink coffee. I want to drink. Like I can't drink coffee, dude. I know that I don't like coffee like that. So I just want to find what I can do to keep energy to maintain that.
A little bit of caffeine is good sometimes to get the metabolism.
Well, it's because it's not coffee. You don't have to drink coffee. The thing is caffeine. You know, like you like maybe you don't like coffee, but you could take caffeine in some other way. You know, there's even pills that have caffeine, like to get energy.
No, honestly, just like a little diet soda, like 30 milligrams of caffeine.
Diet soda. I don't know.
All those shits that have like 100 mil plus.
Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee. To be honest, I don't even get it. Like I could drink a coffee and fall asleep. Because I don't even get that much energy from coffee anymore because my body's like super used to get
sometimes low caffeine is like a good antioxidant.
But
like,
yeah, caffeine is an antioxidant. That's true.
It's like your metabolism going. And then it
metabolism. It does reduce your appetite. It does. If you were trying to lose weight, caffeine can be
I'm like you. I don't like coffee, so I don't even like think about it.
I love coffee. I'm gonna make a list of the best coffee shops in LA because there's like 1 million, and I'm gonna write it down.
But yeah, I'm literally like you. Like G just said, he doesn't like coffee like that, and I'm the same. Like I'll drink coffee, but I'm not about it like that. But yeah, like me, I still see the benefits in like caffeine and stuff. Sometimes it gets your metabolism up and all that, and yeah, sometimes you're tired. Like yeah, it helps you wake up. But like if you don't want to do coffee, I have green tea.
It works, dude, because I'm mostly water. Like green tea works.
No, yeah, like even like drinking something hot in the morning just to get your body going, you know.
It's not that. It's just that like I'm waking up in the morning, right? So my body's actually waking up before my alarm goes off. So I'm like actually waking up around 5, and then I'm like, oh, what time is it? I'm like, oh, you're waking up right before your alarm. So that's kind of cool. And then I'm taking a shower in the morning. It's just like cold shower. I'm probably gonna be taking 2 showers. One at night because I'm going to the gym, and then I'm going to take one in the morning, just wake up, I guess. But I have all this energy for a little bit. So I'm talking about like I have energy from like 6 till like 9. And then once 9 hits around like 9:30ish, around 10, I start getting tired. Yeah. And I'm like, dang. And I don't want to take a nap during the day. Like I know like yeah, but I can't. Like I'm at work. Like if I take a nap, I'm gonna sleep.
I read this book one time. Oh, I read a book one time about that, about time management, how you're supposed to like mentally know how much energy you're wasting on each time. So like go to the gym, you're wasting this % of energy. Working, doing homework, you're gonna waste this energy. Eating, you're gonna waste this. So don't go to like gym and thinking that's all the energy. You don't give out. I mean, of course, when you're lifting weights, mentally you're giving out all your energy. But I mean, mentally, you have to distribute. You know what I'm saying? You have to distribute. Like you meditate. Maybe if I go to the gym and I have class, maybe I go to the gym at 5 in the morning, at 5:30 a.m. I get out at 7:30. I have class at 8:30. I'm gonna meditate for 5 fucking minutes to restart my fucking energy. You know, it's all mental. It's all mental. I'll be honest. I went to a therapist and he teach me.
No. Yeah. I honestly no. I know what you mean, and I think I learned this by myself because of just like going to the gym like 3 hours a day. But it's like sometimes it's like hard practices like cardio for like 3 hours almost.
We have a meeting. Maybe you have a meeting after.
Yeah.
5-minute meditation. Just restart and just
really
focus on that. You know?
Or like you said, like sometimes you want to go hard. You want to like G was saying earlier, like destroy the person you are. Sometimes you got to like be aware that you have that meeting. So you can't, let's say like you want to run like fucking mile in 5 minutes.
You could do it. No, even if you have class or a meeting, the thing is, after you run down that mile, you're mentally, it's all a mental game. When you go and run that mile, you have to concentrate 100% running that 5-minute mile. But then after you're done, take a shower, take a cold shower, get ready, meditate, whatever, and be 100% in that meeting.
Well,
you know? And then, but the thing is, you have to learn how to balance.
No, yeah. What I meant was like, yeah, sometimes it's like I'll just go too hard in the gym, and the next day I won't want to do anything. Anything. No? Bro, like sometimes, bro, like I'll go crazy, bro. Like, dude, I'll get a fucking toe cramp. I'll get 2 calf cramps, bro. Like, I'll be fucking like done.
I think that has to do with
I just feel like it's kind of like my body's just tired, bro. Like it just like I'm just exhausted, you know. Like
I mean, I get exhausted too, but I just keep going. It's where your body's just meant to keep going, and I do feel, but
I don't know, bro.
and I do feel I maybe I should do. But what that book that I was reading, it just tells you how you're supposed to manage your energy.
No, trust me, dude. Like what I was saying was like, oh yeah, like I don't know. Sometimes I don't know how to like conserve my energy. Like today, I could have gone to the gym. I'm a little tired. I could go, but I just
You know, I'm the worst for that. Like, you know how to control yourself. I don't know about Miguel. Me, I can know that I'm hurt and still want to play the game as much as I can.
What do you mean?
Like that was me in soccer. Even like I would be like, oh, I'm hurt, but you know what? I need
No, that was me
I need to
before,
like
too.
keep going. Like I'm still in that mindset. I'm still like in that mindset where I'm like, I need to go.
actually I have a good analogy because I was fighting a guy who's actually a good fighter too. We're probably at about the same level. Like 1 out of 10, we're probably like a 4 or 3. You know, we're not even like half good. But we were fighting, and I was like, oh, I'm predicting everything he's doing. You know what I mean? But I don't get comfortable. Like that's the thing. Maybe you just get like you're like you already know like the pattern that's coming, but you don't expect it, like because you don't know if it's coming. I don't know what I'm making sense.
I think what you're saying is that mentality. You really
No, like what I'm saying is like sometimes you have to be aware of like where you're standing and be aware of like yeah, like let's say like of the patterns like you're doing.
I think the mentality came from this, dude. When I was little, when I used to work, it would be like, dude, you're like, estoy cansado. Like I would tell my dad, I would be like, I'm tired, and he's like, you can't be tired. You're young. You need to worry. Like you're young. So he does this. So yeah. So me, my mentality's always been like, you know what? You're young. You have all this. You can keep going. You can keep going. You can keep going.
Oh, I feel the same way. I feel like yes, you could be tired, but I think it has to do how you distribute your time. And I mean, even when you're young, like you're gonna get tired, but you have to keep going. Life is not gonna stop. So even me, like I had finals. I went to the gym at 7 in the morning, got 9. I stayed in the library till like 2 in the morning, and I went to the gym again at 6 in the morning. So I feel like it's just the thing you have to keep going. I feel like that's how life is. So it's tired. It sucks, but I mean, everything has an effort. Even the way you eat. That's why I'm telling you. That's what weightlift teaches you. That's how I am. That's how maybe Santi thinks too. Because that specific sport or that specific discipline that we have teaches us to live like that. Weightlifting teaches you that you have to put an effort. You have to go to the gym even though you're tired. You have to eat that way even though you're hungry. Like right now, I'm fucking dying for a tamale, even though I'm bulking. And yeah, I'm fucking dying for a tamale, dude. And and a lot of people don't agree with that. A lot of people right now are like, "Oh, accept your body how it is." Well, I mean, that's your choice, I love my body too. To be honest, and I've been fitter than what I am right now. And I could tell you, a lot of people go to the gym because they want to look good, dude. When you look good in the gym, you don't even feel like you look good, So it's.
And like another thing is like, no, Miguel, you're definitely like right. Like it depends on what I eat. Like it does depend like so much because like some days like I'll go to the gym like that and I'll be super fucking like tired, and like the next day I'll have to take a nap during the day. But let's say like I'm doing good with my macros and shit, then I'll have like extra energy and shit. That's when when I say it's like I get comfortable and I'm like I'm doing good, so then I start fucking up. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'm fucking predicting my shit, but then I start fucking up.
That's why all those people that are super fit, all those athletes that are super fit that actually have a really good.
And it's like,
not hard it is. Even though you might say that, like I'm pretty sure Cristiano Ronaldo sometimes does that. I want to.
Yeah. And yeah,
it's
honestly, sometimes it's harder being here in the United States too, because in fucking like Mexico, I could just go home to my grandma's and eat a quesadilla or like get some meat out of the thing. I don't even know.
Mexico, you were fat as fuck. Like I was fat as fuck too, dude. So
yeah.
Gee, I really thought that was your dad, bro. You did look like a dad. You did look like a dad.
Dude, today I just kind of got mad because I haven't gone to the gym for like a whole month.
No, but
Like that's the one reason I got kind of went through that, and then I was like looking at that, and I kind of went through a little thing. Like I told you, I was like, I'm a little heartbroken, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that. I want to just destroy who I am right now because I hate the way I feel for someone. And I hate the way I like than that. So I was like,
bro, but I want to say I was fat when I was going through my chamorro face and through my fucking teleperformance phase. When I went through that phase.
What OG was saying is that I want to kill the person I am. Because you're
What
what?
do you mean by that?
That's that's what I mean. What do you mean? Yeah.
I don't want to become that person no more. I actually want to get fit, and I hate the part that I like.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. No, I'm gonna tell you. This is recorded. Next time I see you in a bar, I'm gonna look at you. I'm like, I thought you wanted to be fit. See what happens.
No,
It's all mentality, dude. Don't. It takes step by step. I'm not saying I love drinking. I love alcohol. I'm not an alcoholic lover, but I do love to drink. To be honest, dude.
But like
But-
the other thing that I was like telling my mom about, like, because this is like what happened today. Like,
The thing is, bro.
Today-
Oh, sorry.
Today- today, like honestly, I was going through like something. I'm like, wait, odio la forma de que like I fall for someone because I hate the way I do, and I think I need to switch that too. Like my stupid ass today was like all calm in the morning, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I'm doing good, and all of a sudden it's like pinche canción se me pareció.
But let me tell you,
And I'm like, you know what?
that's more. That's another topic, bro.
That is.
That's before you're not gonna change. You know why you're not gonna change? Because you don't know how to manage your emotions. All that a song changes your emotion, dude. That is something that means that you don't know how to manage your emotions, dude.
It's not even that. It's that I thought about the song,
Yeah, you don't know how to manage your emotions.
and I was like, wow, dude, forget that.
It's all
And then
the line. A person that does not know how to manage their emotion is going to overeat. It's going to drink too much alcohol. It's going to not work out. Why? Because it's all little train. It goes together, you know. Once you manage your emotions, you're going to be able to control that hunger. Because you're going to be like, I'm not going to eat this. You know, no. Gee, I'm putting an example of yeah.
It's a big part.
Right, too. Yeah, writing is a great part. Writing helps you a lot. Here, Mingo was
about that shit. I was like,
But you have to learn how to control your emotions. You know how to control your emotions.
No, definitely like sports and like weightlifting and all that. You learn like about yourself and like how to control your emotions.
really, dude, what I learned right now that I go to the gym, I was like, damn, you either waste money when you're not at the gym or things happen. And now if I stay at the gym, at least I'm wasting my time in there.
The thing is, at least you're thinking about it. People don't even think about this. People don't even think about working out. There's a lot of people our age that don't think about working out. They don't think about eating right. They don't think about anything. You know, at least you're thinking about it. And emotion is a great part in everyday's life. The moment when people think that controlling your emotions means not having emotions. No. It means that
Being aware.
And knowing that some things shouldn't affect you the way it does, but you let your emotions go through. It's like a waterfall. It's like a sink. It's like imagine like this is a sink. You're
but for
something bad happens. Something bad happens. You let a little drop go, right? Oh fuck, she's just said no to me. But then don't be that person like, oh, she just said no to me.
Yeah.
You let all the water flow, you know?
But yeah, there's also one thing like let's say like keeping it in your head and like doing
Yeah,
whatever.
and that's what
Like-
exercise helps, writing helps, all that helps. But the thing is, controlling your emotions means knowing yourself too, you know, knowing who you are, you know, because if you know who you are, things aren't going to affect you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it's all a little pattern. It takes some time.
Definitely like knowing who you are like helps you so much. Like cuz like people's perspective can't fuck with your own perspective of yourself.
And a lot of people, that's another, you know, people are mean, dude. People are mean, and they want to see you down. And if you are a person that does not know who you are, people are gonna say comments are gonna affect you so much, dude, and they're gonna bring you down. That's why knowing who you are, and even though that person's talking shit or that person's saying things that you don't agree with, you know who you are. It should not affect the way your motivation, it affect the way you work hard. It should not affect the way you work out. It should not affect the way you think. You know. Although I'm not saying that sometimes people also, if you're doing drugs and your friend comes and tells you, "Hey, stop doing drugs," I don't think he's a hater. Okay, I think he's actually telling you don't do drugs because you're doing pretty bad. You know, I'm saying like a normal person, like, you know, like when you just have to learn that life is hard.
Yeah.
People aren't gonna agree with you. There's gonna be days where you're gonna feel like shit, but you still have to go to work. There's gonna be days where you don't want anyone to talk to you, but you still have to talk to them. There's gonna be days, so just manage your emotions, work out, eat healthy, and I'm pretty sure you're sooner or later you're gonna feel good. Are you really?
I just go through things when I have to go one day, and then I'm like, all right, next time I'm like, good now.
I feel like you're good, but
I just have to learn how to write too.
no, yeah.
Yeah, I have to learn how to tell myself, like, dude, write this down.
Yeah.
Like, write this
I
down.
feel like you're good at managing your emotions, but sometimes I feel like you you're good. I feel like you're decent, honestly. Like maybe just when you're drunk, that's all I would say. But other than that, you're good. Like you're really happy person. That's good. They're just wrestling,
Yeah. No, dude,
and it's like
I just get like, if I'm being honest, like I just think about it when it happens, and then the next day, and then like after that, I'm like, all right, I'm good. Like, I don't know if that's how you do it.
I mean, there's days where for me, I feel really bad too, when I'm like super stressed out, or I'm like super like. There's days. I get my days, to be honest. I get my days when I'm like, fuck, I don't want to talk to anyone. I feel super bad. I feel depressed. I think everyone gets those days, right? When you're like, fuck life, fuck that shit. But I still go to the gym. I still eat good. I still,
That's how it was today. Like,
and I know that when I crave a lot of sweets, when I crave a lot of eating bad, breaking my diet, I know that's because I'm stressed out. I already know myself. Like I already know that. Oh fuck, I'm gonna be stressed out. I'm gonna eat a bunch of shit because I feel stressed out. I want to go drink. Well, I love drinking, honestly. So I just love socializing in general. But yeah, if you want to work out, just go at it 100%. Don't go half. Don't be the people that work out and then go eat a burrito after.
No.
Not that a burrito is bad. Burrito's good. Just manage your calories and your macros.
Guilty. I don't really eat.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. Go to the gym and work out. And even if you eat a burrito after, at least you're working out, which is great for your body. But but it depends on your goals. If you have a goal to change your body, then don't do that. Because there's people I know. I have friends that literally go work out with me and they go eat super bad. But they're happy. They like the way they are. They're happy. They don't want to change their body, They're happy the way they are, and great, But if whatever. But you wanna. But if you wanna change your body, like don't do that, But I'm telling you, I have friends that literally go work out with me and they go and like eat super bad. But that's because they don't want to change their body. They're happy how they are, Yeah. And if you want to change, then don't do that. Just try to work out. Oh, not work out. Try to eat good. Working out is.
I've been doing good at eating good. I've been working on that. Like I don't try and go out and eat. I've been eating. I downloaded them. That's all I've been looking at. Is the way I eat. I'm like, because I haven't been going to the gym, so I'm like, all right. The only thing I can do right now is look at the way I eat. That's like the only thing I can do right now. But hopefully, not even hopefully Monday I'm gonna start, because like right now I couldn't start because of the job I have. And like I can't. I have to go to work. Well, tomorrow is. I don't work Friday. Yeah, true.
No, tomorrow's not. Friday is
yeah, but I don't work. I don't work Friday, so it means I can go in and like actually start that day. Because I was thinking, I was like Monday after like work, because I would be working from 7 to 3, and I was like, that gives me like an afternoon to go work out and like spend more time with my dog and shit like that too. Because like when I was working at Woodwork, I was like, actually, I would get off work. No, this would be my schedule. I went in at 6. I would get off lunch, go to see my dog, then go back to work, go take my dog out on a walk, go work out, and then come back to my dog. And like I spent so much more time with Scooby than what I'm doing now. Yeah. And I'm like, and then even that makes me feel bad, because each time I look at him, like, damn, dude, I was like, I was a good father to you, but right now I'm bad. It's like the dog. It's like it's a person, dude. He's like my closest friend to me right now.
That's my best friend.
Yeah,
that's my child.
Exactly, dude. That's how I think about the dog, dude. It's a child.
I'm tired, bro.
Yeah,
I think we're all really tired. Mingo, this was a really late podcast.
That really
But Follow me. Follow me on Instagram. I'm Miguel RQ95. Follow me on. No, I don't have TikTok yet, but I'm gonna make a TikTok for fitness. So if anyone wants some fitness advice or anyone wants anything, just hit me up. I don't know how many people watch this, but there's 2 people watching. Oh, 2 people here. But yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna start a good fitness video, a good fitness and photography. I want to take some pictures too. So
And that's it, y'all. We're gonna have a good night, and y'all have a good night.
I know somebody in the Discord server.
That plays Halo?
Yeah, they're all diamond.
Okay. Tell him if he wants to get to us.
all right, guys, we have to go.
No, yeah, still.
Mhm.
But
Y'all have a good one.
no, yeah. Hey, thank you for watching. But
Peace out.
please like and subscribe. Hopefully, we could do more of these at the house. I'm for sure gonna clip this one up and put some memes on it. And stuff. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Have a great night. Nightfall podcast.
No, not me, guys. Come on, Miguel.
I don't get it.
Yeah. Good night.
Oh, if